Okay. So I want you to picture this, right? You're a man, a hardworking man, and you're dating this girl. This girl that you're dating, she's having car problems. And now she needs $1,500. But guess what? It's not your payday. And you got your own stuff to take care of. Remind you, this ain't your wife. It's your girl, right? So, you ain't got it. What does she do? She goes to her ex. And her ex comes through. Now you want to break up with her. The question is, are you justified? Or let's look at this scenario from another perspective, right? You're that woman. You're dating this guy who's supposed to protect and provide for you. And let's just be real. Life happens and people go through stuff. And for whatever reason, you don't have it. He doesn't have it. So, what do? You go to somebody who you know has it. And that's your ex. Now, you opening up a big can of worms and making things complicated, but you got to do what you got to do, right? So, you get it done. Now, your boyfriend wants to break up with you. This is a scenario that we're facing here. Because I saw this post on social media a couple weeks ago, and it's just really been bugging me. And I really wanted to think about it before I actually put my thoughts into it, because let's just be real. This is a touchy subject. And this is not just something that, you know what I mean? Like, this is probably going to piss people off, because at the end of the day, the question is, who's right and who's wrong? Who's in the right and who's in the wrong? Is he right to want to break up with her? And was she wrong for going to her ex? Now, the answer to the question in short is yes. Yes. If you really want the truth and you want my unfiltered opinion, because that's the value that I'm trying to bring to you is an objective look. And I'm telling you, some of you are not going to like this, but this is real. This is real. The truth of the matter is, they're both wrong. They're both wrong. They're both wrong. And to a certain extent, they're both justified. Now, why, Jay? Why do you say that? I say that because look at it from her perspective, right? She has to survive, right? She has to get it. And if one dude can't do it, another dude will. And that's female nature. That's female nature. And that's the risk that you take in dealing with women. Especially when you're dealing with women to the extent when y'all not even married yet. It's a risk you take. Now, why would I say, now all you men, before you click off, why would I say that he's wrong? Why would I say that he's wrong? Well, the reason why I say that he's wrong is because as a man, the truth, the hard, unfiltered truth is that we are supposed to protect and provide for women. And to be honest, you could argue that she's not your wife yet, but let's just be real. Most people are living as if they're married anyway. One point. Another point. Does the duties of a husband, and this is a question, I don't have the answer to this. I know what I think. But do the duties of a husband begin once you put the ring on? That's another question. Food for thought. do the duties of a spouse, do those duties, do they actually only begin once the ring is put on or once a proposal is made? Or should you exhibit those traits and qualities and the things you do that before, even as early as the courting stage? This is a question. So I'm just wondering. If you want my opinion, I think they do begin. It begins sooner. You don't just start acting like a wife. The Bible don't say, oh, find you a good woman that can become a good wife and then you find a good thing. No, it says find a good wife and you find a good thing. Meaning that the woman is already exhibiting traits of a wife or the traits that you want in a wife. Vice versa. A man does not just become a good husband just once he puts the ring on. No, you have to exhibit certain traits and certain qualities, and part of that is protection and provision. So the reason why I say that he's wrong is because at the end of the day, if you didn't have it, you maybe should have been trying to figure out how to get it. Or you maybe should have never been in a position where you didn't have it. And that's a hard truth. But it's a hard truth. But I'm just being honest. Sometimes we have to take hard pills. And we have to swallow hard pills. And the truth of the matter is, if you were doing what you were supposed to do, maybe you'd be in a position where you'd have it to give it to her. That's all I'm saying. Are you justified in wanting to break up with her? Yes. You know why? Because at the end of the day, the reason why she's wrong is because that's the dude you chose to be with. So you're supposed to ride with him. You're supposed to ride. If he don't have it, then guess what? It's just not to be had. He's supposed to figure it out. And you're supposed to rely on him to figure it out. That's just the way it is. So when you go to your ex, that shows the value that you have in the current dude. And that shows the value that the respect that you have for him. The truth of the matter is, you don't respect him. So should he break up with you? If he has the heart to do it, yes. It's just the truth. If you got the heart to do it, yes, if it bothers you that much. She was wrong for that. But he was wrong too. So the truth of the matter is, you got two options. Either you suck it up, boss up, and do what you got to do so it don't happen again. You should do that anyway, to be honest. But think about it. Just think about it. Think about it. Would he be justified in breaking up with her? I would not judge him for doing it. I wouldn't even judge him for staying with her, to be honest. Because one thing I'm learning about life is some stuff you just got to shut the fuck up about because you don't understand people's bonds and what people go through. But at the end of the day, if he has the heart for it, go for it. But do what you got to do so it don't happen again. That's where you wrong. She's wrong because she don't respect you. And guess what? Maybe there's more that you can do to build that trust. Maybe this dude is a bum. Maybe he's not. Maybe he genuinely just didn't have it at that time. But at the end of the day, she was wrong too, because you're supposed to ride for the dude if that's who you want to be with. If not, then go back to the ex. And trust me, man, I don't like saying this kind of stuff. Man, I hate saying this kind of stuff. But let's just be real. It's just the truth. And at the end of the day, life sucks sometimes. So I'm sorry that I got to be the one to tell you, but it just is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm JayyRedd Unfiltered. Appreciate you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'm signing out.